Hi, I'm Chuck Dorsett for Weaver Leather Supply. With me, John Kline. Good to work with ya. We're gonna talk about the Cub, one of my favorite machines. It's easy to thread, it's easy to maintain, and it's easy to sew with. But something more specific, thread sizes and needle sizes. These have always confused me. John is gonna fill us in. John, thanks for helping out here.
Absolutely.
Where are we gonna start?
You know, there's three different types of needles that this machine can use. You'll have the 7X3, you'll have the 794S, and you'll have the 794 LRs, and I'll kind of go into what each of those mean.
Okay.
So all three of those needles will fit into this machine, and they can be used with this machine, but they're primarily will sew different materials. So, for example, the 794 LR and the 794S are sharp-pointed needles,
Okay.
and they're primarily used sewing leather.
Okay.
The 7X3, on the other hand, is primarily used for sewing nylon products. It's more of a rounded point needle.
For the nylon is more rounded because it's slipping through fibers as opposed to a thicker mass of leather.
Exactly.
Okay, so the two leather needles, what is the difference between those two?
So the 794S is a straight chisel point, so it's two-sided, and it's going to give you a straight stitch as you sew.
Yeah, okay.
The 794 LR is a twisted chisel point, so you get more of an angled stitch.
Very cool, okay.
The second thing we're going to talk about is thread thickness. So that's pretty plain and simple. The higher the number on the thread, the thicker the thread is.
Okay, that makes sense, all right.
Each needle size should correspond with your thread size that you're using. In your manual, there is a chart that shows the needle size and then the recommended thread size to use with that needle size.
Okay.
And it can apply for both the chisel point, the 794 LR, the 794S, and the 7X3.
Okay, so John, we talked enough about this. Let's see some sewing. Now, what needle and what thread do we have here?
So I have a size 160 in the 794S.
Okay,
in
that's
here.
your needle.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the 794S is talking that sharp point.
Yep.
160 with a size 138 thread. Now I am running the same size thread in both the top thread and the bobbin thread in this case.
Okay.
So I have here a 3/4, 4/5 ounce, and I'm going to double over. This would probably be one of the lightest weights that I would use for this machine.
Well, the machine is not made for the upholstery weight.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So we'll do this, we'll put this in here, and we'll give it a good sew and see what happens.
And the ease at which you sew. And I always laugh because the flywheel, it almost turns itself. It requires so little pressure to sew with.
Just a reminder that both the needle and thread size chart are both listed in our supply catalog and in the owner's manual of the Cub.
Good point. John, this is no longer a confusing point for me, and I hope you feel the same way. Good information. Thank you so much. You ready to help me close it out?
Yep.
Good luck with your projects.